Bienvenidos, mi gente. Today we are actually playing some World of Warships. For those of you who just want a little bit of an update, I did enter the Jingles 500,000 subscriber contest. I didn't win. I'm not too sure if I made it on the shortlist. I don't think I did. Last time I checked, I wasn't there, but it was still a fun experience nonetheless, and I did quite enjoy, just having the chance to be able to be a part of it, and it was definitely an eye-opening experience. I did take note of some of the stuff that he did mention and he did said as far as when it came to the video, and we're actually going to apply a couple of it to here. As you notice, this is actually not a live commentary, as it is a post-game commentary, where I look back at a couple of games I played, see what I did wrong, see what I did right, and see, maybe I can improve, and maybe give you guys a little bit of the train of thought that I had as I was going into this battle and trying to figure out exactly how to play a destroyer. I know it seems kind of awkward. It's like, oh, I'm tier 4. Destroyer's the only thing I've really played. But it's still a little bit complicated. There's definitely some finessing that needs to happen here. As much as people say, just, destroyers are shoot torps and win. That's not necessarily the case, as I've quickly come to learn. As you see here, I actually drop a couple of torpedoes into the water. One thing that I have learned over time is that you want as many fish in the water as possible. You'll never know if you can actually get a cheeky hit, especially when you're not detected. Here I am detected, so I'm not too concerned. I'm more just trying to get the torps out so that they're in the water and try to reposition myself to a point where I'm not detected and not get hit by incoming fire. So I'm just kind of dancing around in between the two here. Do a little bit of a reverse. I did get hit, as you saw there, but I chose not to repair. It wasn't that big of a damaging hit. My detection actually went away, and I said, you know what? Not worth wasting that repair on just a steering issue. So I said, you know what? Screw it. I'll let it, ride itself out. I re-get detected there. Not too sure. There's many things that could have detected me. I think that was actually my shots that detected me there. Which is another thing that if you're in a destroyer, don't, limit yourself just to your torpedoes. You see a ship, take some shots at it. I actually think I get a hit here on that ship. Yep, there it is. And you never know. It's a little bit extra damage, a little extra that you can do. He's a little preoccupied shooting at somebody else, so I took advantage of that situation and just lobbed a couple of shots. I'm no longer detected, so I go back to my torpedoes and just trying to figure out more or less what to go. I will say this is actually the better of the three games that I played. I actually do get some damage. As you see here, I'm aiming for between the two channels there, just trying to get some shots in there, hoping I can maybe catch them on guard. They don't see me. I get all torpedoes gone and out of there before I even get detected. So that's definitely a good thing. You want, like I said, you just want to put as many fish in the water as possible. As a destroyer, that's what you do. Note to self, whenever you're going in reverse and all that, just be aware that which way your rudder's turning, because even though you have it in full reverse, you're not going reverse yet. So if you're trying to do this kind of point turn that I was doing here, where I'm essentially trying to go back out the way that I came in because I realize I'm a little bit too far forward, and there we go. See, look, torpedo hit. Didn't even know who I hit, but I hit somebody, caused them a flood too. And that's, again, more reason why you want to have as many fish in the water as possible, because especially if they're not expecting it, you can definitely get some pretty doggone decent hits. Again, I get hit here. I at first don't get any damage, I don't think. Nothing I can repair anyways, but things do get a little heated here. Looks like he's ran aground, which is kind of a little disappointment because I actually shot behind him thinking he was going to reverse out of it, but he actually just stays there for some reason. So I just lay in a couple of shots, get some cheeky shots, and again, remember the arc of your firing, guys, because see here, technically there's a building in between us, but my arc of fire will allow me to still get those shots off and still be able to hit him. I think he goes down before my shots hit, though, but it's definitely, oh, there's the hit that I was looking for. So here I do decide to repair. I drop a smoke screen and I haul it. Now, reason being is because they're behind me. I can actually take advantage of this because I don't have to be at that slow speed to stay in the smoke screen, because since I'm going away from them, I'm actually getting to putting the smoke screen between us, which means I will lose detection here shortly, and I'll still be able to fire at them if I so choose. So, but I only got like one gun that goes in between us, so it's really not very advantageous for me. I get around the back side of this uh, battleship here, and this is where I decide, you know what, I'm actually gonna stick with them. I'm gonna stick there with them, kind of go alongside him. I choose to obviously slow it down here because I'm not gonna make it between him and the island. So I definitely go back and just let him go through. I cut in front of him, kind of take it along those lines. I do a little bit of a widespread here. Figured I'd shoot some torpedoes on the backside of this island if anybody tries to come through. He's ahead of me, so even if they do see me, they'll probably focus on him first. It's kind of just the way it is. Bigger, slower target, you can always hit him first, or at least that's what most people do. It's not what you're supposed to do, but that's what most people end up doing anyways. So I end up following him around here, just kind of working my way around the island, and I've already gotten some decent damage. I got a couple of good hits, good critical shots here and there. We're going to come back around this island, and we're pretty much just going to stick with this battleship. He's going to absorb a lot of damage, but I still am able to get some good damage on the back end here. And as far as what my train of thought was here, was simply, if I can stay near him, he's going to be peltering shots. And shots from a battleship hurt. There's no two ways of cutting that. You get hit by a battleship, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. So being that it's gonna hurt, I definitely wanted to take advantage of that. So I had to do some short salvos right there. Coming off of that island, I figured if he keeps that line, he'd hit it. I don't think I end up actually hitting him with those, but still, again, you want to keep as many fish in the water as possible. Like, that's the key here, guys. If you want to be an effective destroyer, try to just keep your fish in the water. But again, remember, don't be a one-trick pony. If you're not detected, try not to fire, because firing is going to give away your position, which is never good for a destroyer. But as long as you're in the cover and not being spotted, just wait, get those torps loaded up, and fire away. You'll be surprised at how many times I've gotten hits off of people just not paying attention. I go a little bit of a widespread here, and I try to load them as quickly as possible so I can get a decent spread in between. Notice that I fired two back to back, and then I try to fire one in between just to get some good ones, but nothing really comes out of that. Fast forward a little bit forward into the game, and now we're fighting some more cruisers and battleships over here, and there's a carrier in the background there. So definitely we're kind of going back and forth here. I already shot my torpedoes, so I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and launch some shots, lob them over. I have been detected, and I was hoping to be able to get, and I actually do believe I do get a good hit there. They were kind of focused on the battleship that's up in front of me. I almost hit that cruiser out to the side. I noticed them a little bit on the late end, but I still was able to kind of pull away from that, so that's always good. Now, if you see here, yes, I'm aiming behind because I'm banking on the fact that once I get respotted, they're going to turn into it. And effectively, you will see that that actually does work. And always keep that in mind. Somebody who's actually smart or is playing smarter is definitely going to end up turning away to try and avoid your torpedoes once you see you. So here I get detected. So obviously they're going like, oh, well, we got a destroyer, so there's got to be torps in the water. So he's going back the other way. And because I shot behind him, as you will soon see here, he is going to get hit by one of them torpedoes. And again, it's all about trying to be smart and outsmart your opponent as they come out to you. So as you can see, obviously that was definitely a nice hit. So now we start unloading on this carrier here, who's pretty much just sitting duck at this point. I mean, the odds are way in favor of us. He is not getting out of this in one piece. You got battleships, you got cruisers, you got destroyers laying into you. Only a matter of time. Boom, done, dead. Go on to the next game. Now, this is the main game I'm going to show you because, as you guys are going to see, My next two games, they really didn't pan out the way I kind of hoped they would. So here's what happened. I'll shut up now and just let you guys bask in the nubness that I am. Yeah, you can see how pro that was there, right? I said not. I still got a lot to learn. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's going to be a little bit shorter than most of my other videos, but I wanted to actually, kind of bring you some of the highlights in action. World of Warships is a little bit of a slower paced game, so it's a little bit harder to get some really decent media action. But I hope it was informative. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe for more of these types of videos. And I hope to see you guys soon. As we say, hasta mañana.